Hey there, I'm Slightly Froggy. Welcome back to my stream. Today I'm continuing my playthrough of Mass Effect Andromeda, and where we last left things off. Hey there, Qua. Welcome back to the stream. Hope you're doing well tonight. We essentially spent an hour on Character Creator, the important part of the game, and then we proceeded to crash land on a new planet after coming out of cryogenic sleep, and everything's going to hell. So that's as far as we've gotten. Our dad, Clancy, thinks he's got a plan. I get the feeling it's not going to go well and he is going to die. But I don't know, I feel like Clancy may have been one too expensive. I know they've gotten some big names for Mass Effect, don't get me wrong. But I don't know, I'm getting some death flags from dad. Hey there, JJ Gamer. Welcome back to the stream. Hope you're doing well tonight on your end. I will say where I am, it is bitter cold. I have been able to stay out of, mostly inside for like the past 4 days. Today was the day I decided to brave the outdoors. And while it was nice to stretch my legs, I now can't feel my legs. They are frozen solid. So that's how things are going in Ontario right now. So hopefully you're staying nice and toasty and warm where you are. I was tempted to brew myself a hot drink for tonight. I decided to just stick with water. I might have a hot drink afterwards. We'll see. But I'm excited to finish off the first mission, the tutorial mission in Mass Effect Andromeda. And one thing I will say I miss is the ability to pause in the middle of combat to like reevaluate, because I don't know, I like that in the original trilogy, having like just a moment where you could just like collect yourself and take in your surroundings, and then you can go like, oh, I'll have Tali do this, I'll have Garrus do this. I feel like it is definitely a much faster pace. There is no room for pausing, so far as I know. So far in Mass Effect Andromeda. I may have missed it. Some of the tutorial menus that pop up go a little quick, especially when you're just entering combat or in the middle of combat. Like, my attention is elsewhere. Okay. See, I was wondering that, but also part of me was like, maybe I'm just not used to this. Maybe this is a me problem. But I mean, if the game is changing it up and taking it in a slightly different direction, like, there's nothing wrong with that. That's fine. It's just not what I'm used to in regards to Mass Effect. You can open inventory with tab. You can't. I did manage to do that in combat in the last stream, but I honestly, because I'm so in the middle of it, I have not figured out how to use my skills in mid-combat. I imagine it's like the same, where like you can either press it on the screen or there's like the number that coincides with it. I'm not sure. I got skills that I can like upgrade now, so that's something we'll need to do once we get back into the game. Good evening, Texas. Welcome back to the stream. Hope you're doing well. What else have I really gotten up to aside from like freezing my buns off outside? And Mr. Montrose, welcome back to the stream. Hope you're doing well. So we're gonna give folks a couple more minutes to file in before we get started, because I was a little late getting started. Maybe it's the cold. I was moving a little bit slower. I will try not to. I know I think it was mentioned in the last stream, there's a lot more freedom when it comes to what you can upgrade. And I definitely do want to invest somewhat, at least, into biotics, because biotics are a lot of fun. I don't know if I could ever be like a 100% biotics character, but I don't know. I like throwing people around. It buys yourself a little bit of time when you're getting outnumbered by people. Also, maybe this will come up once you start to build up your party a bit more. Is there also like the same kind of commands like what Shepard used to have in Mass Effect in the trilogy, or is it very much like you pick your party members and they're gonna do what they're gonna do? Because I've noticed that while he's like my buddy, I don't command Liam at all, which is fine. He's allowed to do whatever he wants. I will say he was running towards me and shooting at one point in the last stream though, and that was a little well, I wasn't sure how to feel about that. The man got very trigger happy after being disillusioned by first contact with whatever the heck it is we're dealing with on this planet. So, I don't know, maybe he's losing it. Hard to say. Also, I realized in the last stream I was theorizing, or I was trying to recall when Mass Effect Andromeda came out. And I don't know if it's just like internet brain rot. It felt longer ago than it was, because I'm looking in the corner of the screen here and it says 2017. That is just like a couple years before COVID hit. Why does it feel like this? Now, this is not based like graphically or gameplay wise, but why is it when I try and recall it, it feels like it was 10 years ago when that was not the case? I don't know. Can send them to locations, don't think you can make them use their skills. Okay. So does that mean like I'm not in charge of leveling them up as well? Like their skill trees, or do they they level up on their own without player interference? Mind you, okay, 2017 was still like 7 years ago. Yeah, that's still a significant amount of time. It's closer to 10. It's 5 years after Mass Effect 3. Honestly, yeah, I'm up for blaming COVID for the time warp there. Like, it simultaneously made the time go by very quickly, but also made it slow to a crawl. I can't explain it. Like, hey there, Gabsby. Welcome back to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Admittedly, I did have the same sensation over the holidays when I got sick. Each day felt like forever, but also felt like I blinked and it was over. Like, it was a weird sensation, especially when you're not feeling very well. So, I don't know. Sick and the COVID years have the same kind of time warp abilities. Not as fun as the Rocky Horror version, but, you know, hard to top that. Might be the graphics. They used a different engine, one that wasn't really suited for this kind of engine, or kind of game. Now, I could be misremembering, because this was 7 years ago and not 10 years ago, like my brain wanted to remember it. But I do remember when the game came out, a lot of people online had a lot to say about the game graphically and how it ran. This is my first time playing it, so I can't speak to that. I don't know if there were patches after the game came out, because this is the deluxe edition, so maybe there has been some tweaks here and there since then, or maybe there hasn't. I don't know. Admittedly, I have not read into it, but like, I do remember there being some comments when the game initially came out. It got some fixes? Okay. Like, it runs fine so far. I've only played technically I've only played like an hour of it. I spent an hour in Character Creator. So really, this is just me with 1 hour of experience going in. So take from that what you will. I am not an expert. Look up the early days or after launch. They were painful to watch. Oh. I wonder if it was on par. So I'm not going to go on too much of a tangent about this, because I do want to get started in a minute or so. But my boyfriend and I are very split on Pokemon Scarlet and Violet for much the same reasons. So, he hates it because it's like, who releases a game like this and charges like full AAA new game price for it? It's busted, it was glitchy, it's still glitchy. Like, it's got some problems. He hates it for that. On the other hand, I love it, while also acknowledging that the glitches and the graphical problems should not be there. Those should not exist. But there's a little goblin part of my brain that is always tickled by things going horribly wrong. Like, in a way that doesn't hurt anybody, I suppose. Like harmless, awful thing happening. And my brain's just like Nelson Muntz, just like pointing and laughing. That is the sensation I get. And while I agree, you should not pay full AAA price for a game that is glitchy and buggy and hasn't had like the kinks ironed out. Like, you should ideally have the time and the resources to get those straightened out before it hits the market. And I know there's a lot of like, there's crunch. Sometimes like the developers are just doing the best they can with the tight deadlines they're given, and I acknowledge that. But like, there is still like the little goblin in my brain that's like, their head's spinning around like The Exorcist. That's hilarious. So, all that to say, if there is still some glitchy bugginess in Mass Effect Andromeda, part of me will be like, this probably should have been fixed like 7 years ago, but another part of me is gonna be tickled. I'm gonna laugh at it the same way I laughed in Life is Strange 2 when the walkie-talkie was lodged in his hand. It's gonna be the same thing. Yeah, exactly. Like, I will find the fun where I can find it. It's not saying I approve of there being problems. I'm just saying, if they're gonna be there anyway, and they're not breaking the game, like making it impossible to save, just laugh. That's all you can do. Why not? I don't know. I'm trying to have a more optimistic view of things, and being able to laugh at things helps with that. So, like I said, if it's harmless, like not game breaking, nobody's getting hurt, like goofiness, I can laugh at that. So if we do come across any bugs, I will probably cackle. Just a warning. Now, I know it has a reputation, but I don't know the details of it, admittedly. I know there's been a ton of YouTube videos that have delved into it, and for whatever reason, I just haven't gotten around to watching one of them. But I know it has a reputation, and I've heard it's, like, impossible. Alright. And on that note, let's jump back in. Also, quick question, volume-wise, how are we doing? Like, from the last stream, was the volume okay? Does it need adjusting in any way? Or if at any point you're watching and you notice that things seem a little bit off, let me know in the chat, I will make the adjustments. It's still settling into a new game. Hey there, Kronos! Welcome back to the stream, hope you're doing well tonight. So before we jump in, I just want to read Texas's comment about kind of hard to find them now. Found one that compared Andromeda to Mass Effect 1. This is back when the characters looked like they were wearing rubber masks. I do remember there being comments about the face animations, that some of them seemed like a little bit like overactive. Admittedly, if you did a custom face in Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3 not as much, like, you got some weird faces. I did a custom character. I know this firsthand. You get some kooky faces. Alright. Let's go back in and continue to completely botch first contact. Oh! Hey there, headed platypus. Thank you for stopping by, and thank you for watching on YouTube as well. Much appreciated. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Have they? Okay. That's comforting. Like I said, even if the faces were still kind of jank, like, that's fine. Admittedly, I also did not pay, like, full price for this. I got this on, like, a crazy deal on Steam during a Steam sale. So, I mean, if there is still some facial animation jank,
Pathfinder's position.
I'm fine.
Marking the nav point on your map.
Doesn't look far. Let's make this quick. We have to get there before the storm hits. No detours. What was my dad
for the
scouting
ET
for?
license, then gave
He was
one
trying to
guy
get
5
readings on
weeks
that
to make a
tower.
game. Oh my god,
Well,
crashed the
enough with
entire
what's
game
here.
industry.
Exercise caution. The storm
Oh,
front
that's
is already
awful.
gaining intensity.
Nice to have you back, Sam. How about some good
Unnatural
news next time?
faces. Ugh. Says when you were delivered trying to do that. Hey, I'm telling you, I'm gonna forget the face I made for my brother in this
Your
game,
dad was in trouble. We have
and
to find him.
as soon as I find him, or like he comes out of his pod, I'm gonna scream because I'm gonna forget. Okay. I think we can go this way. Ooh. Okay, not going that way. Good, thanks. Waiting for more snow again in Vancouver. Oh boy, oh right, yeah, you're not used to the snow. Best of luck. Get yourself some, a good pair of boots and a warm jacket. And just try and keep your face covered, that's all you can do. I will say, I did get to visit Vancouver for the very first time this past fall. It's quite nice, but I know that, like, snow is very out of the ordinary for you over there. Oh, am I missing something? Nope. Whoop, hello. Oh. I was like, what did I hit?
Sam's right. We don't have much time.
Hold that while airborne to hover for a short time. Okay. Here
Look,
we go.
the rods. They're drawing the lightning away.
If we hug that wall, they might keep us safe.
Hug the wall. Okay.
Dead bodies here. Lightning didn't do this.
Sorry, just to pause for a sec on that note. Reminder to level up. Thank you for the reminder. I will do that now. And I've told this story before, so I'll try and keep it short, and I apologize if I'm repeating myself. The first and only time I went to Vegas, it was cold enough to snow. And, like, watching people in Vegas have no idea what to do with snow was, I don't know, half of me was entertained, and the other half of me was like, dang, man, it's snowing in Vegas? We came here to Vegas to get away from the snow and the cold. What the heck's going on? Anyway, let's upgrade. Okay, so we've got 3 points to use. So let's see what I've got. Oh, so I can upgrade my squad. Okay. Let's see. So each one is 1, I'm assuming. Let's see, pull, throw. Okay, we've got a lot of the usual suspects here. Nova, Shockwave, Backlash, Lance. Got Ninja Snow. Nova's on the roads. Oh boy. I can't remember if I mentioned this in the last stream. It snowed. We had quite a bit of snow come into the area since the previous stream, and you could not see the lanes on the road. And I was out with friends. And let me tell you, played that good old Canadian game of, are you in a lane? I like how it is here, bit of snow and Texans are helpless. Oh no. First level's 1 point, second level's 2 points. Oh, okay. Thank you for the heads up on that. That's why it was called the entertainment system as opposed to a game console, because consoles are a marketing poison. Oh my gosh. It poisoned it that bad. Yikes. Okay. I mean, I'm always gonna go for throw. But here, let me see. Containment. Control over massive fields, allowing unsurpassed manipulation of enemies and objects. Offensive biotics. Oh, it upgrades your biotic power damage. Okay. What's Lance? I'm trying to see if I remember this one. Devastates a small area with a swiftly thrown shaft of energy. I'm sure they have it there just in case, probably like in specific places like airports, but I know they had outdoor escalators, which like as a Canadian like blew my mind, but of course some of those didn't work super well in the cold. Oh, I did hear about that. I did hear about the landfill. That's like one of the few things I know about the ET game. Let's see, backlash, frontal biotic, I guess. Barrier reflects most projectiles, reduces damage. Okay, you know what? Yeah. The hills and the ice and the snow, if you're not used to it, that's a bad combination. Okay, I'm gonna go for throw. Oh, look at that. Gives you a little animation. Yeah, I'm gonna get it. There. I'm just gonna stick to the 1. What else do we have? Oop. Oh, hold on, hold on. The menus sometimes throw me off with how they word things, and that's probably due to how my brain works. But trying to, okay, confirm. Confirm. There we go. Now we're keeping it. Okay, what do we got for combat? Omni grenade, concussive shot, turbocharged, trip mine, barricade, flak cannon, pistols. Okay, so we can upgrade those. I mean, I am a fan of the pistols, but I should probably have something that does a bit more damage. Okay, we got concussive shot. What Omni grenade? Barricade. Shield regeneration. That would be nice. I was kind of pushing my limit in the last one. Defense weapon, heat via armor to improve thermal clip efficiency, boost weapon firing rates. There's trip mine. I never use trip mine all that much. Flat cannon. Here, what do we got for tech? Okay, overload, incinerate. Okay. I did like incinerate. They're early unlock skills. Other classes would need 9 points in combat to unlock them. Okay. So I'm glad I made the choices I did. Because combat fitness, being able to hold more weapons is pretty good. Not gonna lie. Let's do incinerate. Okay. And... Actually, let's do another biotic. Why not? Shockwave. Detonates combo primers. You know, let's go for a shockwave. Why not? There we go. There. Okay. What do they got? Okay, they got 2 points. Charge. Nova, shield boost. Sorry, Commando. Do you have something you need to tell us, ma'am? Because you don't look like an Asari. Keeping secrets. Okay, we'll go with... Yeah, we'll go with a Nova. And 1 point. Let's do shield boost. That is true. They are not contagious. Oh! 18 skill points invested in Korra. What the heck? Okay, shotgun damage. Defensive training. How much do the... Okay, that costs 1 point. Sure, let's go for it. The suits cling. Okay, how about Liam? What's Liam got? The character creator doesn't let you do that. What's Havoc Strike? Leaps forward and stabs down at enemies with his Omni Blades, discharging their power to stun all nearby enemies. And welcome back to the stream, Olaf. Hope you're doing well tonight. Let's see. Let's do Havoc Strike. Military training. Here we go. Now the tricky part is I don't know what I need to press to actually use these skills. So we're gonna figure it out. Or I don't know, would it be in Journal? Would Journal have that? No. Nope. Allies and relationships. Wow. Only quick slot 3 skills for use during battle. Okay. I don't know where I would do that. Here, hold on. Category. Okay. Research, resources, weapon blueprints, incendiary ammo, shield capacitors, armor. Should show the buttons when you have your gun out. Okay, here, I'll test it then. Oh, there it is. 1, 2, 3.
He was an N7. They don't mess around.
Okay. That way. Okay. Uh-oh.
Not going that way. It's sealed shut.
Unusual mixture of various genetic traits. There's evidence of DNA modification, but no other conclusions can be drawn at this juncture. Severe ballistic trauma detected. No way. Here, can I collect anything? Nope. Alright, and we continue onwards. Or, hold on. Scan everything. What else do we got here? Oop. Here, can I scan the towers? Okay. I know it gives me points if I scan things, so I'm trying to get in the habit of doing that. Right, it's over this way. Ooh.
Somebody was pretty clever with these rods. Only way to survive here.
2, if you count shooting on sight.
What do we got? Oop, hello. Whoa. Ooh, hello. Dang it. Ooh, it is toxic.
We're close. The nav point shows my dad's up there.
Alright. Nice. Okay. Okay, we're good. We're good. Here, I'm gonna just reload real quick. Or actually, how do I swap between my guns here? Oh. Here we go. Dad?
Sir,
Stay low.
Yeah? Oh, okay.
who are these guys?
Visitors, just like us. I don't think they're native to the planet.
They're not. We found an abandoned lab, like they've been studying the place.
Good work. You actually did some scouting.
That's why we came all this way, isn't it? Exploring the unknown, you said?
Glad that sunk in, because some days it's easy to forget.
Tell me
This is
about
where I
it.
like your brother
Sir,
better.
you said you had an idea about the weather?
It's the dark energy cloud the Hyperion hit. It's affecting the whole planet. Interfering with that.
The tower is caught in a feedback loop with the cloud. Together they're disrupting the entire climate with undirected energy.
Which suggests
Why?
if we can get in there and shut it down,
The lightning goes away.
and the shuttle can get us out of here, in theory. We just have to get past them.
It's a hell of a gamble, but we won't know until we get in there and try.
No illusions about this. It'll be a nasty fight the whole way.
If the riders are game, so am I. But we risk turning a skirmish with these guys into something worse.
It's them or us.
Oh, it's them. Problem is, we're outnumbered.
I've been working on that. We just need to change the math.
What's he doing? Explosives? How'd he get over there? Zappy zappy. Well, that takes care of the walls.
Works
Good
for
job,
me.
Dad. Here we go.
Let's go!
Right behind you! Push ahead to the structure! Sam, load combat profile.
ran right in there. Seeing more? Nope, we're doing okay. Man, Dad's just rushing in there. Oop. Ooh, ammo collected. Thank you. Okay. You enjoying it? Ooh, hello. I'm gonna take everything. Oop, maybe don't go too far. Alright, let's go.
Sam, biotic amp interface mode.
Have to keep an eye on our flank.
Not if we keep moving forward. Don't let him catch us.
Oh, hello.
How's your dad doing all of this? He's like a machine.
No idea, but it's working.
Oh, nice.
Keep up. That's it. We're doing it. Not much farther.
Where are we going?
All the way to the top.
There we go.
And then what?
We'll know when we get there.
There.
Ready? Let's get inside there.
I know. Getting the hang of it. Oh, here we go. Okay, good. We're good. Here we go. Let's get that container. I gotta get used to the muscle memory of pressing it. Normally I used to like just hit shift and then I could like kinda, I don't want to say take my time with it, but here we go.
Sam, give me engineer profile.
Sir, where are you getting these profiles?
Little help from Sam.
What does that mean?
Just focus on the fight.
Oh, whoops.
The storm's getting worse.
We'll lose our chance if we don't beat it. Come on!
Bastard almost got me.
Give it right back to him.
There we go. We're doing
Watch
good.
that crossfire from above. This looks like a control center. Keep him off my back.
You heard him.
We made it. In one piece.
Not over yet. I need to get through that door over there.
Oop, bye. Oop, low on ammo. Hold on.
What now?
I need to decipher the language.
There's more coming up.
What's the plan here? They'll surround us in no time.
We need to
Okay, so I do miss having the little mini map to help me with looking
get
around.
both sides or they'll flank us.
Where do you want us?
Okay, ZC, okay.
On the move.
On the move.
I don't know where they're coming from. Okay, so I can move them around. X to order both squad mates to move to a location or attack a target. Okay. Oh, am I supposed to move them to like a very specific spot? Okay.
Got it.
Okay. I didn't realize that's what I was supposed to do. No? Wait.
On the move.
Z and... Oh, I pressed X. I meant to hit
Watch
C.
it! Think I see movement!
We held them off at the shuttle. We can do it again. A lot of people still counting on us.
I'm just getting warmed up.
They mean business. Keep them off your dad.
Analyzing possible inputs. 25% decrypted.
Hurry, we don't have long.
There we go. Got the
Hold
dogs.
both sides. Can't let them slip through.
Oh,
Where's
hello.
this place anyway?
I don't know, but they sure want it back.
Whoop.
Well,
50% decrypted. It's an unusually complicated syntax.
I can see that. Try a recursive search.
I will need a moment to evaluate the pattern.
We only have a moment. Do it.
Whoa, hey.
I think I really pissed that one off. Maybe because I shot him in the face.
Sure. Any progress?
Decryption is 75% complete.
We've almost got it.
Just a little longer. They're falling back.
Could be regrouping for another push. Stay sharp.
Yep. Oh, I need a
Decryption
visual on them
complete.
That did it.
in order to do
It's a
it.
security
Can't just throw it that
override.
wildly.
I'll try to open the door from here. Ah, damn, it's jammed.
Yeah,
I
of
need to take a
course.
look at it.
Yeah, let me fix it.
Ryder, I need your help over here.
Go,
I'm
it's okay.
coming, I'm
We'll keep a
coming.
lookout.
We need to get this door open.
On it.
Here we go. Thank you.
Put your back into it.
I'm getting used to the
You really
skills.
think you can shut this thing
Getting
down?
there.
I don't know yet. Sam's decoded
Still
part of the
familiar, but I'm
language.
used to being able to take my time.
Now we'll see
The
if I can
game's
have
like,
a
no.
conversation.
Nothing on this planet has listened so far. Just be careful.
Worried about your old man, huh? I won't tell anyone.
I know, Dad, you're waving some death
Come on.
flags here.
These are the moments that make it all worthwhile.
When you decimate an enemy force and force your way in. Yep.
Sam, begin translating.
A moment.
What does he know that we don't?
Indexing.
He seems to have a better sense of what's happening here.
Translation complete.
Let's see what we have.
Looks neat, but what is it? Breaking it up. Restoring peace, reducing the lightning. Sure, why not? I figure that's what biotics are, so why not?
I'll be damned. It's working.
Look at that blue sky.
Did it.
There's hope at least.
That's all anyone back on the Ark is looking for. Hope it'll work out.
Well, not if we stand around looking at sunsets. Let's get back to the shuttle and...
Hold on. Ooh. What was that? Oh, Dad? I know we got little jetpacks on us, but... Man, that's the second time I busted my mask open.
Repeat, we need an emergency extraction now.
They're spinning up the shuttle. ETA is 3, maybe 4 minutes.
We don't have that long.
He's gonna give me his mask. No, Tad! Oh.
Initiating transfer.
Dang it, I knew Dad was gonna die. I knew it. Gotta watch my dad die. I hate it. Clancy, no. Oh, that's not good. Am I watching death on a near molecular level? What is happening? Yeah, there's no guilt attached to that. What is...
Pulse is weakening. Tell the Ark to press medbay. Come on!
The biotics are repairing me.
Pulse dropping. We're losing it.
Oh, both of us even.
It's a seizure. Her brain can't handle the connection. Get her to Sam node. Sam, what's the reading?
Ryder's implant is overloading. I suggest a hardwire connection.
Do it.
There!
Welcome back.
I was gonna say, is she not gonna make it? We have to play as the brother now? Cause oh no. If I have to romance characters looking like that.
What happened?
You were clinically dead for 22 seconds.
Did the rest of the team make it?
Hey, you're still with us. Guys, get to Sam node. Ryder's awake. Who are you talking to?
There's other beds around, right?
Sam.
I didn't hear him.
You're up.
He's in my head.
Look here. And here. My father. Where?
He didn't make it.
It was your life or his. And he chose you. I'm so sorry. I know this must be a blow.
We weren't close. Here, I'm gonna get... This can't be happening.
I can't believe he's gone. 1 minute, everything was fine, and then... I know he could be distant, but he once said that when his time came, he wanted to go out among stars no one had seen before. What are we doing in Sam node?
Sam is now part of you, in a way we don't entirely understand. It played havoc with your brain.
But may have saved your life.
Sam?
Your father authorized the transfer of Pathfinder authority to you.
Shouldn't that be Cora? In theory. In reality, you're the new Pathfinder.
I feel like there should be a middle ground here.
You can't be serious.
What's the matter? I think you're up for it.
Yeah, are you an expert?
You saw my dad in action. It takes years to become a Pathfinder.
You'll learn as you go. Besides, you won't be doing this alone.
It's all academic anyway. Sam's linked to your mind on a deeper level now. Trying to untangle it could kill you.
I know this is tough, but we need to start thinking about the next step. A lot of people are counting on us. Is the Ark still drifting?
That's the thing. Whatever your dad did with that tower, it saved the day. Some sort of atmosphere scrubber.
The energy
good
cloud
old
thinned out.
Dad.
We're on our way to the rally point now. Should be at the Nexus soon.
She needs to rest first.
She has 2 hours. We'll need our Pathfinder for this.
You can have a good nap in 2 hours.
Oh, I checked on your brother. Still no change.
Of course.
But if you can pull through, so can he. A bit of your dad in both of you.
Your father
I
will
don't
be
know.
missed.
My brother's
going
kind
on,
of
Sam?
got a monster mash
This
face.
is our private channel. I shared it with him.
Why did he do it? Why me?
Unknown, but he never acted without reason. Alec wouldn't want us to lose sight of the goal. He said pain emboldens our resolve. He'd insist we grow stronger from his passing.
Suffering makes you stronger. Pain makes you stronger. Become the new Pathfinder. Yeah? I will say, now, the original trilogy was, like, a product of its time, but, like, I do agree. I found the outdoor environments a bit more... They weren't super exciting, if I'm being honest. Certain levels were exciting, because they were built up to be these big levels, but some of them were very samey. Okay. Yeah, I agree. Yeah. It got better over the series, though. But there were a lot of, like, empty rooms for a bit. It's like, how did they do it? How can I do it? What makes them so special? I must find the one with the helmet. Hey, you're looking for my dad? Unfortunately, he's already passed. But, I mean, I can help you. Gonna come after me anyway.
Ryder, good to see you on
Interesting
your feet.
look.
We're at
I'm
the
curious.
Nexus. It's the forward hub for the entire Andromeda initiative. The Asari, Solarian, and Turian arcs should be there too.
Okay,
Let's
so
hope
we are
they've had
getting,
better
like,
luck.
more non-humans.
Starting our approach now.
Which is good.
It's almost as big as the Citadel back home.
Nexus control.
But
this
how
is
easy is it to
Archive Turian, requesting
navigate,
docking
though?
clearance.
That's the big question.
Captain, I'm only getting their automated approach channel, not a live person.
Well, like it or not, we're here. Take us in. Construction should have been finished by now.
Could be worse.
How? Habitat 7's a bust. We might have started a war with the first aliens we met, and our Pathfinder's dead. This better be rock bottom. Green across the board. Docking initiated.
Oh, okay. There's nowhere to park. Oh, there's the spot.
All right. I got us here. Good luck, Pathfinder.
I did my job. I'm turning around and going home. Where are you rushing off to?
be
Oh
okay,
my
Ryder?
god, sprinting.
The captain just called me Pathfinder. This is really happening.
Just take a deep breath.
I still can't believe Dad's dead. This should have been his moment.
But now it's yours. You just need to decide what you're gonna do with it.
Where do I start? I'm just not sure I'm ready.
We weren't ready to fall out of the sky on Habitat 7, but we survived that.
Right? So, always keep a jump jet handy.
Here, can I talk to? Hey, how come you have Asari training? Excuse me, ma'am.
All stasis personnel report to duty stations.
I will say, like, I can't even, like, mentally get over, like, it's like, oh yeah, 600 years have passed. It's like, do you know how much can change in 600 years?
Got it. I'll follow up with their engineers later.
Like, that's wild. But, like, I know the reality... Well, I struggle to say the reality. This is a video game. But space travel is... You gotta be ready for long treks like that, right? I didn't mean to set myself up for a Star Trek joke there. Treks through the stars take a long time sometimes. That's a very good question. I was hoping there'd be a bit more mention of that, but I wonder if they also want to keep it like... They're like, this is a different thing. Shepard's not here. The Asari would have just taken over by that point. I mean, we heard mention of the Geth. Like, we're getting little references to things, but...
Captain wants to see a full-duty roster.
I just updated the charts.
She'll want to see crew reassignments first. Start with non-essential personnel.
Oh, actually. Can I scan anything? No. But there is a container. Oh, okay. See, I assumed they talked about the Geth, and I know the Geth were like pre-Reapers, but I guess depending on how you played it, they could have been more of a presence after the fact. So that's why I assumed when there was that reference to it, it's like, oh, it's after.
Let your teams know that docking procedures are now in effect. We've got 20,000 colonists still asleep, and we'll need somewhere to put them when the alarm clock goes off. As soon as we get clearance from the Nexus, we'll be following stasis revival protocols. We want to avoid any logjams, so it's vital your teams coordinate with each other and keep people moving. Any questions so far?
Can you get my brother out?
That occurred in transit.
Right. It's an unfortunate fact that not everyone will have survived the voyage. We've already got scattered reports of medical problems from that dark energy cloud we hit. If somebody didn't make it, check with the medical officer. We'll see about notifying their next of kin. I'm hoping it's a rare exception.
I mean, if families are coming here together, that makes sense. It's like notify next of kin.
Andromeda is all about
but
new
like,
beginnings,
all the way back home?
holding funerals.
We don't hold funerals here. It's all about good, happy times. Discussion on how 4 or 5, according to some, will deal with the outcomes. I am curious, like, how it's gonna... If it is really gonna pick things up, how it's gonna take into account the choices that were made in, like, the trilogy. I'm excited. I'm curious to see what it ends up being. Oh, hopping on the bus.
It'll be nice to see some friendly faces this time.
The Nexus runs a support crew. Just enough to finish building the station and provide safe harbor for the Arks.
It means we can start waking our people up.
They built a bar, right? Gotta have champagne for the welcome party.
You're expecting one.
After what we've been through, I could use a buzz.
We all could.
Yeah. Rough ride so far.
We'll bounce back. Real food and a shower are just ahead.
Well, we didn't have those on the ship? I mean, I guess it was probably like food rations.
Here we are.
Oh, here we go.
I don't see any champagne.
Where is everybody?
It's like abandoned mall. Like, oh, this is creepy.
Well, this can't be right.
It's like everything's on standby.
If it's a surprise party, they're doing an awfully good job of it.
Welcome to the Nexus, gateway to Andromeda.
Yeah.
I'm Avina, a virtual intelligence designed to assist you with immigration.
Can you tell us where the welcome party is hiding?
I'm sorry. My code is limited to information and simple interaction simulations. Please select from the following pre-programmed responses.
Alright, let's work our way around the wheel. Immigration.
How does the immigration process work?
We ask that you submit to a brief medical exam to ensure your health and well-being after making such a long journey. Once you've been cleared, our colonization experts will assist you in finding your new home. Please be mindful of the queue. Thousands of eager colonists
Uses
like
so
you
many
are waiting to begin their new life in
rations
Andromeda.
to keep those ready.
Where?
For
Place
one
is
little
deserted.
flute. Please. There's a lineup of people trying to get in here. It's like, were they ghosts?
What can you tell me about the Andromeda galaxy?
Here in Andromeda, you are over 2 million light years away from the Milky Way galaxy. This is the furthest any life form has ever traveled outside our home system, making you a brave pioneer indeed. The Nexus itself is located in a region known as the Helios Cluster. Here, you and thousands of your fellow colonists will fulfill your dreams of settling a new home. Fortune awaits.
Yep, I feel very fortunate. I do like that it does, like, take the color away once you've gone through that bit of dialogue, because admittedly, like, when I played the original trilogy, I did end up repeating myself at least a couple of times, because I'm like, I don't think I picked this dialogue option. It's like, no, I did.
What is the Nexus?
The Nexus serves as the central hub for the Andromeda Initiative's colonization efforts. It is the first destination for all colonists upon their arrival in the new galaxy. Please enjoy the many venues the Nexus has to offer. As the station
we got a little bit
it
of
will
time.
one day serve as the seat of government for Milky Way colonists.
Can't get too
Providing
comfy.
a safe, stable, and prosperous environment is our primary goal.
Not from the looks of it.
Alright, how about living arrangements?
Where do colonists live?
Once you've cleared immigration, our helpful staff will assist you in choosing the home world of your dreams. Will it be the tropical paradise of Habitat 7?
Ooh.
The gentle rolling hills of Habitat 3? Or perhaps the mysterious twilight world of Habitat 5?
There are
Whichever
vampires
you
there?
choose, rest assured, our Pathfinders have carefully vetted all colony worlds
Will I have the
to
skin of a
ensure your
killer?
security and prosperity.
Oh boy.
Habitat 7. That's where we landed. She's way out of date.
What year is it?
The current year is 2819. After spending over 600 years in stasis, it's normal to feel disoriented or confused upon arrival. Our helpful medical staff can assist with any physical or psychological after effects you may be experiencing.
Well, she's got the date right, at least.
So where is everyone? That's all.
It has been my pleasure. Please see one of our helpful immigration staff for further assistance. And welcome to your
Typical
new home
staff.
in
They're
Andromeda,
hiding so they
where
don't
the
have to
brightest
deal with the
star is
customers.
you. Current wait time for immigration processing is unknown error.
Right. That was helpful.
Okay. What do we
Plants are
get?
still alive.
Nope, can't hop over that?
It's like they didn't finish building it.
Here. I don't know if scanning's gonna do anything.
This place should be packed with people.
I'll take that. Leather wrapping. Don't know what I'll do with that, but I've got it. I don't know, it's like... It's the creepy feeling of being in an abandoned mall.
There's a guy.
Oh.
Maybe he's got champagne.
DNA-based organism, human, likely a member of the Nexus
Let's
support
talk to that
crew
worker.
currently engaged in electrical repairs. Hello, sir or ma'am?
Hi there. We're from Ark Hyperion, and wondering where everybody went.
Did he hear you?
Did you say an arc?
Yeah, we just got in.
And for what it's worth, Your VI over there could use an update.
But we thought you were all dead.
What?
Or captured, or lost in dark space, or...
You know, all the above.
But you're here. You have no idea how much this means.
I don't believe it.
Hey, a Turian.
I'm Tyrion Kandros. I lead our militia on the Nexus.
I'm Ryder. This is Cora Harper and Liam Costa, part of the Pathfinder team.
I'm sorry for the confusion. Our sensors told us an Ark had arrived, but Helios is notorious for scrambling equipment. We thought you were just another malfunction.
Well, I've got a shipload of people that says we're here.
Of course, it's just... you're the first Ark we've seen. After a year of waiting and no sign of the others, we shuttered this area and stopped looking.
You've been stranded for a whole year?
Longer. I'll fill you in on the way to Op Center. Everything that could go wrong with our plan has. We arrived 14 months ago. Right away, we hit a band of dark energy that knocked us off course.
We're familiar with it.
Then you'll know why we call it the Scourge. We lost whole sections of the station. A lot of people died. No power, no food. The chaos went on for months. It finally led to armed rebellion. When order was restored, the insurgents were banished. Exiles, we call them.
Are things back to normal?
Not even close. But you're here now, so maybe the worst is over.
Or just beginning.
No word.
Maybe I'm trouble. I don't know.
No word from anyone, period.
Any threats from the locals?
So far, we've stayed hidden. We're in no shape to deal with an attack.
We had a first contact situation on Habitat 7. Whole thing went south. They tried to kill us.
That wasn't first contact. We know about them. Those aliens are going to be a real problem.
This day just keeps getting...
We're here.
You guys
Getting
go
what?
ahead.
Getting
I'll check out the
what?
security situation.
You should know our command structure has been fractured. Some of us are filling in for leaders who died.
Is it true?
They said drop everything and report for duty.
And no one was expecting an Ark to finally show up.
Docking procedures are green across the board.
Stand by to merge Hyperion power into the grid.
Yes. More aliens. Let's go. Got a Krogan.
The crew of the Hyperion.
Solarians.
Good luck.
Good luck. Don't tell me
I'm
that.
Jaren Tan, director of the initiative. You have no idea how much your arrival means to us.
Not as much as it means to us. We had one hell of a time getting here. Nice to see some friendly faces.
Hungry faces. Any supplies you can spare would be appreciated.
This is Foster Addison. She oversees colonial affairs. Where's the Pathfinder?
Is that Camille Nanjiani?
You're not Alec Ryder.
My father's dead. He made me his successor.
Alec is dead. Please understand, the entire initiative is at risk. None of the Golden Worlds panned out. There are bugs.
Yeah, I was right.
There's been no word from the other arcs.
He has a distinctive voice, so I feel like that was an easy one
Unknown.
to guess.
Our supplies are nearly depleted. Rationing bought us some time, but even that's running out.
We need to find more resources. But that takes people. And we can't wake them up.
No?
Until they have somewhere to live. A golden world.
Now more than ever, we need a Pathfinder.
It now falls to you, Ryder. Are you up to the task?
No. I'm ready. I'm gonna go for like the emotional, like hopeful answers.
I'm ready to step up and do what needs to be done. I can handle it.
Probably.
Youthful
maybe.
enthusiasm will only get you so far in Andromeda.
That's no way to treat a guest.
Oh, it's a woman. Yes. I love you already.
I'm Nat Morkesh, superintendent of this station. Hope they haven't scared you off already.
It's nothing personal, but now isn't the time for on-the-job training.
Why not? It's great time.
At least the Pathfinder here seems willing to try. We could use a fresh perspective.
You've heard my concerns. I'll leave you to it.
I don't think she likes me.
We're all feeling the pressure. Let's have a private word in my office, Ryder. We'll discuss giving you a scout ship. I'm happy to work out the details with your associate.
Hey there, MG Tower. Hope you're doing well. Welcome back to the stream.
Welcome to the Nexus.
It's a warm welcome. It's a mess.
Thank you for standing up for me there.
Hope's in short supply here. What little we can find should have a chance.
Ma'am, the Hyperion's core is now online.
Oh, ma'am, are you
Let me
okay?
show you something. An hour ago, that was
her
all
face
dark.
looks like
But with the
melty.
power from your ship, you're keeping the lights on. You have my vote.
And when the power runs out?
You'd best go talk to Director Tan. Make sure that doesn't happen. And don't be shy. Come see me when you have a chance.
I plan to. I love you already, ma'am. Oh, hello. Hey. Same color as my hair. How about that? Okay, the eyes are open. I could not tell. I thought they were like jamming out, like typing away. And I'm like, oh, that's sick.
Hello, Console. You and I are going to be very good friends.
I was wondering if that was just me. I noticed a few.
Ready to go in no time. As soon as we hook you up to all that juicy, juicy power.
Juicy, juicy power.
This is Nexus Control to Hyperion. It's good to have you here.
What choice do we have? How the hell should I know?
Let's go over the docking check.
Spender. All right, what happened?
To who?
To whom? And your goddamn father. Sorry, my face is tired from dealing with everything. And right now, I just want to know what happened with Alec.
I know your dad just died, but please recount to me the details. And I'm kind of implicitly blaming you for it already.
In the moment, it saved my life. It seems my father meant for me to get the role, eventually.
No game is perfect,
hereditary.
but...
If we wanted an inbred monarchy, we could have left half our gene stock back home. Not home. The Milky Way. This is
the jank gives it some flavor.
Mess. We don't have a lot of options, Ryder. Maybe you'll prove your father right. After 14 months of failed colonization, forgive me if I don't hold my breath.
I mean, not awful, but I feel like NPC faces kind of get a bit of a pass because, like, for what this game is, I feel like NPC faces can get a bit of a pass. Because it's like, it's in the background. Don't worry about it.
How do you fit into the Nexus leadership?
I oversee the actual settlement effort. As the number of outposts is currently less than ideal, my influence is limited. As Tan is quick to remind me.
No power, but
left a
all the
perfectly adequate
responsibility.
career as
The
a chief
worst
officer.
combination.
Provincial capital, too. Only a new galaxy could pull me away. And here we are, idling.
I want to open up to you about the relationship with my father.
You called
or
my
hear
father
about yours.
Alec. No one does that.
A lot of us joined the initiative because of his
Nothing
vision.
scares her.
What he shared of it, anyway.
Were you friends, or...?
I'm not your new mother, if that's what you're asking. Or his friend. He hated that I didn't use his title. But no one's a pathfinder until they've path-found something. Much like a colonial director without colonies.
Oh boy. Like... that takes some balls, I gotta say. Like metaphorical ones. Jeez. Like, it's Pathfinder. It's like, I didn't call him that, though, because he didn't earn it, jackass.
There must be some kind of plan for encountering hostile aliens. We can't have been that naive.
We expected life, not an enemy that refuses to talk. They don't attack. They disinfect. We're nothing until we're bacteria. Sorry, 14 months and you stoop to poetry. That's how bad it is. Not sure who started it, but we're calling them Ket. Kandros will know more. Maybe too much.
You don't trust him?
I trust him to defend us. I do not trust a rising military influence in a supposedly civilian initiative. We came here to make history, Ryder, not repeat it. Ugh, goddamn poetry.
So I see her point on that, but I feel like... I mean, he's a Turian. Like, they have a very, like, militaristic society and hierarchy. That's how they do things. I'm not saying it's right or, like, the way it should be done, but it's like, that's where he's coming from. And I mean, like, you've got an enemy force. You gotta defend yourself. I mean, I feel like that's only fair. At the same time, like, I agree with her. It's just like, we want to start off things on maybe a bit of a better foot, but we're just in a not ideal situation right now. Oh my gosh, if that's actually what it stands for, I'm gonna scream. That's...
There's also this strange technology. Has anyone studied that?
We've tried. Not me. The brains in research.
I'm not good at that.
They're supposed to know their business. The current excuse? The tech we dug up on Mars was more advanced, but it was plug and go. The tech here thinks different? I don't know. We've mostly avoided it. And from what the Hyperion logs say about Alec, maybe that's good.
You've had no colony successes in over a year? How many tries is that?
Less than you'd think. The Scourge, spoiled worlds, exiles, hostiles. We can't just plop down an outpost and expect
Did I blink or did she jump?
We need the Pathfinder and Sam to scout, evaluate, and inspire. The initiative promised a goal. Andromeda has not cooperated.
And if it had?
Beautiful utopian horseshit. Colonies that produce and support each other. The Nexus as Citadel. Not headed by Tan. Or even me.
Alright, well, it sounds like you got a lot on your plate. I'm gonna go.
Excuse me, Director Addison.
Ryder?
It's Pathfinder.
Ryder, we're starving here. If we don't get a foundation of outposts to feed the initiative, we might as well be 600 years dead. Alec promised a lot. None of it panned out.
Stupid
That's
idiot
what you're
died.
up against. Why people won't trust you. Why I don't trust you. Prove me wrong.
Jeez. I'm sure she will warm up over the course of the game, but like, damn. Journal. Objective. Press escape to view your journal. Okay. Nexus reunion. Travel to the Nexus via tram. Accompany Kandros to Nexus operations via tram. Okay, did that. Sorry, I have a bit of something in my throat tonight. Let's see. Additional tasks. Not essential to the initiative survival, but every little bit helps. Getting to know the Nexus. Speak with Addison. Speak with Tan. Speak with Kesh. Speak with Kandros. Okay. Actually, let's save while we're at it. Oh. Did that not do it? Nope, that did. Okay, that's fine. Like, she's just... Like, I understand she's stressed out, but it's like, we're the first colony that's like, we're the first group of people that's made it. Like, you would think there would be, like, some excitement, or at least, like, okay, like, things are moving. I know we're not prepared. It's like company coming over when you're still in the midst of cleaning up and, like, your ceiling's caved in. I can understand her frustration, but she's taking that on me. First save. Yeah, we were just... Ooh, got a bunch of stuff over this way. Oh, hello. Here, hold on. Okay, we got containers.
Engineering update.
Take it all.
Accessing more power from the Hyperion.
Ooh, data pads. Same shit, different day. For posterity, in case the initiative goes belly up, the Nexus is a four-ring circus. Don't like how Tan operates, and his disdain for the Krogan is obvious. I believe his intentions are ultimately good, but he is an opportunist who's likely to create dissent. I don't see the Nexus coming together if he's left unchecked. It's already polarizing Addison. She's taken the cue to circle the wagons. I think I can talk to Kandros about this and at least try to get the two of us more coordinated. Or maybe not. Seriously hate this kind of drama. That's why I left our solar system. So I wouldn't have to deal with this drama. Can I pick that up? What are... Cash? Let's talk.
There you are. Hope the others haven't been giving you a hard time. There's a lot that needs doing. At least with the Hyperion hooked up and feeding us power, my team and I can get more work done.
Alright, Krogan whereabouts?
I noticed there aren't a lot of Krogan around.
You haven't spoken to number 8 yet, have you?
Number 8?
Tan. Ask him why most of my people left. He'll have opinions.
Ooh.
I can tell you this much. When the mutiny happened, a deal was made. My clan were supposed to settle matters and, in return, get more say in the initiative.
Ooh, we got some politics. Jeez. Okay. Okay. So they pissed off the Krogans? Is that what happened? Kesh is like, okay, fine. I'll stick around in the hopes of maybe eventually patching things up. Yeah, no kidding.
Why do you call Tan 8?
Because he was 8th in line to take over the Andromeda initiative. I like to remind him of that now and then. Keep him humble.
Oh boy, I'm sure that goes over super well.
Did the deal go through?
The clan held up their part, but Tan had a meltdown when he found out we wanted more say around here. Then Addison's assistant, Spender, pretended he never made the deal in the first place.
Oh my god.
It was a mess, but I don't blame my people for walking out. We're done being used.
You know what? That's totally fair. Good for you. I mean, I don't know the whole story here, but just so far, it's like... I can see the Krogans getting fed up. This isn't what they signed up for.
With your clan gone, why did you stay?
It's complicated. The station and my clan both need me here.
No opportunity to elaborate on that, but okay. How about Nexus problems?
What sort of problems have you seen on the Nexus?
Situation's gone to shit pretty much sums it up.
Yeah.
There's arcs missing.
Succinct.
Some idiots tried to mutiny and take over, then more idiots offended my clan, so they left. And to top it all off, the founder of the initiative, Gian Garson, was killed.
Oh.
What happened to Gian Garson?
Killed in the Scourge disaster. Her and a bunch of the other leaders. Tan might know more.
And I thought the Hyperion had it bad when we arrived. Anything else?
The outposts aren't happening because we don't have resources or people, so Addison's more uptight than ever. And let's not forget how badly the station was damaged on arrival. But that's a detail, according to some. My team and I are repairing what we can. If we don't get materials soon, things will go downhill. Fast.
I mean, it's understandable they haven't been able to get the place ready because they don't have the power. Like, they don't have the people to do it, and they don't have the resources to make anything. So you're kind of left just, like, duct taping everything together, which is not ideal, but it's all you can do, I guess. Yes, tell me about the genophage.
When we left the Milky Way, the Krogan were still dealing with the genophage.
Right. The genophage. A little gift to our people from the Solarians thousands of years ago. That sterility virus they infected us with left most of our children stillborn. Only 1 in 1,000 survive.
No wonder your people have such a problem with Solarians.
Some wounds never
It's complicated.
heal. Not that my ancestors didn't provoke it. They did try to conquer the galaxy. The Solarians were forced to respond. And it's not fair to blame it all on them, either. The Solarians developed the virus, but it was the Turians who deployed it. I'm hoping that's all in the past. Plenty of blame to go around, but Andromeda is about new beginnings. My people need that more than most.
What about the Krogan here in Andromeda?
There's no cure for it. But my clan was starting to show mutation against the virus. A natural defense. During the trip to get here, Krogan underwent gene therapies to enhance the mutation while we were in stasis.
So you used those 600 years to your advantage. Gave the adaptation more time to develop.
Yeah. It's still early, but I think we made a dent. Our scientists say we've improved viability to almost 4%, which is a lot better than what we had. Beyond all the statistics, it means more Krogan children will live. It's the only way my people have a future out here.
That was something that hadn't quite occurred to me, where it was like, okay, well, you're bringing all these people out here to, like, build a new population. It's just like, you've got Krogan out here, and it's like, yeah, but Krogan kind of notoriously, because of the genophage, can't do all that much. 4% is still really low. But, I mean, I guess the therapies can only do so much with 600 years. I don't know. I feel like they could have at least gotten it up to like 10%. Like, get to the double digits at least. Your job.
What kind of work do you do as superintendent?
I was part of the team that originally designed and built this place. I keep the station functional, or as functional as possible, considering.
Alright, I'm done.
Nothing more for now.
See you later.
It was kind of...
I know the Hyperion docking unannounced caused some switches to blow. That's fine. I don't care. We know the problem is more widespread than we thought. We're working to fix it. That's all. My crew's working on it. We've moved the ops center to the top of our priorities.
They really don't. They need one. Everybody
That's an entire
needs
sector
one.
showing green. Good job.
One with a lovely singing voice. I will say, it is a little disconcerting when you hear them talking, but you're not seeing them. Or, hold on. Hold on. This might be a me problem. 1 second.
Tram technicians, please report to the Hyperion coupling annex.
I think I had my new headphones on the wrong way. Admittedly, it doesn't have a very clear, like, this is left, this is right. Because I'm like, it's weird. I'm talking to her, I can hear her talking, but as soon as I turn away, I hear the sound coming from, like, the opposite direction, which is a little, like, disorienting. And I'm like, I bet you it's the headphones. I bet you I've just got the headphones on the wrong way. Listen, I never claim to be a genius. I fumble my way through most things. I know my limits. You doing okay? I don't think that's necessary. You can chill. It's fine. Information wall. Very pretty. Let's
Hello,
look.
I'm Gian Garson, founder of the initiative. It's through your hard work that the vision of the Nexus has come to life. You and all your colleagues bind our proud new colonies together. Look around at your achievements. And if you have any questions, my door is always open.
Founder Garson's office is located at workspace not allocated.
Oh no.
Please select a topic.
Alright, my employee data.
You are Employee Writer, Salary Code 19B, Active Pathfinder. Your supervisor is Director Tan. Based on current staffing needs, you will be eligible for paid vacation time in 587 days.
Boo, we're renegotiating
Seriously?
that contract.
Why not plan on which beautiful colony you'll vacation on while you wait?
Do I get a window at least?
For initiative strategy and Pathfinder coordination, please see Director Jaren Tan. For colonial affairs or outpost status, please see Director Foster Addison. For station maintenance, please contact Superintendent Nakmor Kesh. For militia operations or Apex deployment, please see Tyran Kandros.
Alright, how about the Nexus status?
Integration from the Hyperion is ongoing. Personnel are still restricted to operations.
Viability status.
Viable planets capable of supporting life are key to our survival in
Come on.
Andromeda. The viability of a world is affected by several factors, including temperature,
Oh,
resources,
okay.
threat levels, political stability, and so on. We have few viable planets currently within range. Resource levels are considered at risk.
What about selection process?
The selection process saw the Andromeda Initiative evaluate thousands of potential habitable planets within the galaxy. After discovering an unusually high ratio of potential candidates for
hi.
golden worlds,
What?
the Helios cluster was selected as our destination.
Ma'am?
Even at a distance, studying the light from stars can reveal much about their planet's composition and atmosphere. 7 worlds, nicknamed habitats, have the life-supporting environments and resources we need to start our new lives in Andromeda.
You gonna keep doing laps? Do we have a problem? Okay. Let's see. What do we... Okay, we got someone off that way.
Please be advised that Hyperion
Already checked the consoles down here, right? Huh. I think you forgot to hit confirm when you filled out the forms. They're not listed. Nah, it's fine. If you say you fixed them, you did. I'll just check those boxes for you.
Thanks.
Right then.
Gonna find Liam. He's like, I want a drink. Please. Where's that champagne? I was promised champagne. Kandros, how you doing?
I know that look. The others bent your ear, did they?
Something like that?
You get used to it. Just focus on being a Pathfinder. Can't argue with results, though they'll try. Anyway, welcome to Militia HQ. Excuse the mess. This office fields militia work, Nexus security, and looking for the Turian Ark.
What's the word on the Turian Ark?
Scattered readings. Some indicate the Natanus was destroyed, others that people are alive. Who knows? If you need anything, come see me, even if it's just a vent.
I mean, okay, like, I don't know much about Kandros. He seems pretty reasonable. I don't know. Well, tell me your deal.
What brought you out here to Andromeda?
I was tired of being the good one.
The good one?
The Kandros family is old military. There were expectations, you know? Then my sister became a sculptor, and cousin Irene went pirate on Omega.
Nice.
Everyone was proud
She's
that I
single?
stayed in service. But I kept wondering, when do I get my adventure? Jen Garson's dream was so grand, so gutsy, I had to be part of it.
What is it with these games and, like, the rebellious Turians? I mean, like, I guess if you have, like, a very militaristic society, like, if you're gonna rebel, you rebel, like, pretty deliberately. And oh my god, I honestly, if you give me a safe space to vent, like, you will regret it. Like, I can go off on tangents, and you've heard me go off on tangents before. You know.
You talk like you weren't part of the leadership. How did you end up commanding the militia?
I was escorting a prospecting team on some moon when those Ket found us. They penned us like cattle for experiments. I managed to get loose, snatched a gun, and freed the others.
Nice.
By the time we killed the bastards and headed back to warn the Nexus,
Yeah, it
everyone
sounds
looked at
familiar.
me like I was in charge.
That sounds familiar.
The militia grew from there. Funny, once the heat is on, all kinds of people rise to the top.
Are the other Turians managing okay?
So-so. We're not good at sitting around in a crisis. Service before self gets drummed into us at boot camp. That's probably why so many of us are in the militia. We like to earn our citizenship, whatever galaxy we're in. But it's hard to focus with our arc missing.
What do you know about the enemies we've encountered? The Ket.
We usually see them on worlds with those alien structures. The Ket don't take kindly to anyone studying them. Not sure why. They don't talk to us. Every time we cross paths, there's a fight or they take prisoners.
Why? What do they want?
No one knows. But I've seen their weaponry and what they do to those prisoners. I want them a long, long way from the Nexus.
The green glowy bits are kind of throwing me off a bit.
It's rough out there.
My
I might
hair's
need
glowing
backup
too.
If you can spare the people.
Maybe it's just the green.
I have strike teams specializing in assault and extraction. If you need serious firepower, my Apex teams have you covered.
Okay.
In fact, I could give you authority to dispatch them. It'll cut down their response time.
Thank you.
That'd be very
Our
nice.
current ops are on the terminal. See if there's anything that could use a shot where it counts.
I wonder if he's coming from the angle where it's like, hey, it's somebody else with another, like, military-esque rank, and, like you and me, we got this. Please. I need someone to help me.
Bye, Kandros. Duty calls.
You and me both, Pathfinder.
Alright, what else? Sir! Not necessary. There's nothing here.
This console reports on the militia's current strike team missions, Pathfinder. Please speak with Tyrion Candros for authorization to participate.
First strike. Speak to Candros on the Nexus. Oh, right. Yeah, that's multiplayer. Okay, I won't worry about that right now. Mariette.
It's not right. It's not fair.
What's wrong?
Oh my, So it's true. A Pathfinder has found us. There's hope at last. Maybe you could help. You're impartial. This whole thing has gotten so political. My husband, he's locked up and slated for exile for a crime he didn't commit.
Okay, so I know I did see a female Turian, like, further up on the bridge. I'm not gonna lie, part of me forgot that that's what Turian women look like because we've only met one. Yes. Is she part human? Is this a Worf situation? Was she raised by humans? What was the crime?
What exactly was he convicted
Just
of?
murder a guy.
They don't exile you for petty theft. Well, maybe this bunch would. They say it's murder. They're calling him the first murderer in Andromeda. But the dead man was his friend. He wouldn't have... There are witnesses and evidence, but it's all circumstantial. At worst, it was an accident. His name is Nilken Rensis. He could give you the details if you were willing to speak with him. Please.
Yeah, I'll talk to him.
I'd be happy to.
Oh, thank you. I'm sure the jailer will allow you a visit. Please, tell Nilken I love him.
Give me some side quests to distract me from the main mission. Yes, please. I'm just saying that's typically how I play. I'm not trying to avoid the main mission. I like side missions. They're fun. Give flavor.
No time for our beer yet. This place is a mess. Security is, let's call it strained.
I can believe it. Nexus is running on empty.
Not just that. A lot of the exiles were security. Everyone was trained and armed for Frontier. We know Ket are dangerous, and now we have to worry about our people too. No idea where they went, but they left mad.
Time to open negotiations. Let's get diplomatic.
They were frustrated. If they just wanted to kill, they could have fought to the last here.
Apparently we're the big hope for everyone. Not the Hyperion showing. Just us. I'm with you. It's just... a lot.
As long as the Nexus is here, as long as we're here, we have a job to do.
Double down crisis mode. I can do that. We can do that.
After I have my beer.
Ready and willing, Pathfinder.
Alright, let's go take a peek what we got around here.
Stand off there. Too small for lizards.
You'd be surprised. There's also Purvine in the seed bank.
Nobody's making Creeper in Andromeda.
You'd be surprised.
What are they going on about over there?
Engineering update. We are working on
Hello.
more power from the Hyperion.
They store oxygen in porous tissue, like Quiro's rockfish.
I still reckon they had breather gear stowed in that armor.
Perhaps both. Life is infinitely adaptable, as our expedition proves.
Professor Herrick? No? Gotta talk to you from the front? Okay.
You must be the Pathfinder. Wonderful. You and your Sam are exactly what we need.
Thanks, Mr.
Professor Herrick. My colleagues and I will work with your Sam and the data you gather to solve Andromeda's scientific mysteries.
I'm usually out in the field, but I wouldn't mind talking shop, or lab, you know.
You are always welcome.
Not that we've had much to study, with everyone cooped up for 14 months.
But your data on the Scourge flows like poetry. Now we can better advise on repairing the damage it caused.
And maybe Addison will give us a real workspace. Who can think with all this racket?
They're just like, here's your corner. You'll make do with it, you'll like it, or you shut up. Oh my gosh. Like, what is... There enough boxes here? Jeez. I don't even know what I need all this stuff for. Is there... Secret corner. Okay, security footage. Let's go. Yeah? Okay. I'll head back and I'll talk to them. Okay. Damage control to Tyrion Kandros from Darun Tan, director of the Andromeda Initiative. Kandros, as you're aware, there was a mutiny aboard the Nexus during your absence. Events escalated quickly, but we believe it began with a fire in hydroponics and theft in the armory. Motivations for the uprising vary. Mob mentality was certainly a factor, but for the leaders, including your predecessor, former security director Sloane Kelly, it was a conscious betrayal. There have been perfunctory attempts to catalog and address the damages caused by Sloane's people during the uprising. Supplies stolen, equipment broken, things of that nature, but I was hoping the militia could step in and draw up an official report. It's imperative we know what we are working with if we are going to survive. Director Tan. To Tan from Kandros. Director Tan, I need my people focused on defending the station, not taking inventory. If you really need militia oversight, I'll get Sergeant Nels to look at it. That said, it was my understanding the exiles were more Calix's people than Sloane's. Isn't he the one who started the mutiny? Kandros. As per my previous email, if we could circle back for a moment... To Kandros from Tan. Calix Corvanus may have started it, but Sloane made her allegiances clear. I know she held you in high regard, but I hope you can be impartial when it comes to this task. Director Tan. Sloane Kelly's not who I thought she was. There won't be a problem. Kandros. Good. Then you won't object to sending a small and discreet reconnaissance team to find out where Sloane and the exiles might have gone. When we do get colonial efforts up and running, I don't want any surprises. Oh, yeah. You do it. No, you do it. I'm delegating. Now I'm delegating you to do it. Forwarding report from Recon Team 232. Trails cold. Found what looks like abandoned camps in the Pfeiffer system, but none with living inhabitants. Only graveyards. The conspirator Irida was among the dead, but not Sloane Kelly. From Kandros.
Tempest crew should report to the docking area at once.
Okay, let's go talk to the scientists some more. Here.
Pathfinder. Those bioscans are superb. Could you gather more for our comparative conservation effort?
Sure.
What conservation effort?
Ah, my thesis is on the console there. Broad strokes, we're comparing and preserving organisms from both galaxies.
Ah, I scanned some
mushrooms. If you donate more
mushrooms.
bioscans and samples to the catalog, I can get you a finder's fee. Tempted?
Ooh. You didn't say there was money earlier. I'm in. Sir. Whoa.
Hi, Pathfinder. Want to hit some rocks for science?
Hell yeah. Try and
Absolutely.
stop me.
What do you need?
Sam and I used your scans and made a VI for geophysics surveys. Beta builds on the console there. Test it out in the field, and I'll wrangle you a consultant's bonus from Director Addison. How's that sound?
I'm in. I mean, that is a good question. Ma'am. Oh, hello.
Pathfinder, we've had some trouble.
Anything I can help with?
Perhaps. I discharged an away team to get readings from a section of the Scourge that was behaving anomalously. They haven't reported in for some time, and sensors can't locate their shuttle. I sent them out there. Good, dedicated people. I fear what might have happened to them.
Don't give up hope. When I'm out there,
I'm
I'll
sure
see if I can find them.
fine.
Their friends and family will want to know what's happened, and I need to know.
Is there an emotional angle here? Okay, so they said, guess it's not these consoles. Excuse me. Okay, so what consoles were they talking about? Oh, here we go. Oh, okay, so it's all here. Alright, final proposal, Professor N. Herrick et al. Since we are, by definition, an invasive species in Andromeda, our inevitable footprint must be laid carefully, and we must preserve everything we replace. The Helios cluster presents an unexpected challenge. We arrived with seed archives and DNA banks to ensure preservation of the biodiversity of the Milky Way. But this cluster is scarred by the Scourge, and its unique flora and fauna are threatened by its turbulence. That, too, requires conservation. Okay. Geophysics 6 beta build. Took me a moment. I was like, oh, what Roman numeral is that? It's 6. All right. Geophysics 6 beta build. Patch notes. Chief R. Lucan. Streamlined interface with Omni tool. Minimal lag. Tuned voice recognition to recognize both aluminum and aluminium. Haptic interface no longer defaults to transparent. Haptic interface not found. Customize SAM handshake protocols. Okay.
Engineering update. We are working on accessing more power from the Hyperion.
I will say, like, for words that sound different with an English accent, aluminium's probably one of my favorites. Ooh, arms merchant. Let's shop. What do I have for money? Credits, 199. Okay. That can get me maybe one gun. Okay. Oh no, these are my items. Let's see what I got here. Let's see, rate of fire. Okay. Okay. I'll have to see what I can actually... Like, what's worth keeping and what can I sell? Like... Oh, or can I just sell all salvage? I'm hoping it's like, hey, anything of value, don't worry, it's not gonna sell that. Because at this point, I don't know what's trash and which is good to keep. I've got a fair bit of stuff. Yeah? Oh, nice. Alright, then I'm gonna sell all salvage. Confirm trade. Ooh, that's a good bit of money. I will take it. Nice. Look at all that. Almost $1,800. Credits. Sorry. Credits. What can I get here? Okay. So this might be a very stupid question, but I'm just making sure I'm reading this correctly. So on these bars, which by the way, white on aqua, visually not a great choice there, but does it read from like lowest to highest? Because I'm trying to look at these numbers being like, okay, this is 40, this is also 40, this is 85. Like, okay, so that is accurate. Okay. Because like this bar is not, my brain's having a hard time wrapping around like how much it is and how much it ties to the numbers. Like, I feel like I can kind of ignore the numbers, if I'm being honest. Want low, weight, high, everything else. Okay. Well, that one's heavy. That is very heavy. Not as heavy. Lighter. Omni blade. I mean... Well, what do I have right now? Like, what is... Because I know I do have, like, something I can fight with. Or do I not? It's not showing. Hold on. I don't think I have an Oh. I don't think I have an Omni Blade. I mean, I've been using it against the dogs. Maybe that's worth it. I don't know. I've got some cash. Yeah? Okay. Then I'm not going to worry about it for right now. I mean, I'm managing. Arms merchant, sir.
Weapons and stuff. I got you covered. Use the console to take a look through what I got.
Man,
It'd
once
be a lot
again,
easier if I weren't missing half my stock.
It's that whole thing where it's just like, hey there, welcome to my store. Look at the screen over there to do your shopping. I don't know why I'm here. You have number 1. That one is number 2.
You got it. Shop till you drop. Here I come.
That's fine. Hey, wait. Please don't drop anything you bought from me, okay? Tam would have my head if anything happened to you on my account.
Oh, okay. This also goes to it. Think I'm okay for right now. Sergeant Aker. Aker?
Help you?
Pathfinder Ryder, here to see Nilk and Rensis.
Ah, our murderer. Wife's here all the time. Guess she told you her sob story. Nilkan, you're moving up in the world. There's a Pathfinder wanting to chat with you.
A Pathfinder, huh? They called in the big guns to exile Andromeda's first murderer.
He's playing into this if he isn't innocent.
Your wife's all broken up over this. She says you didn't do it, and that she loves you.
Oh no, I definitely did it.
She's a wonderful person. At this point, it's too late. They found me guilty.
Why don't you tell me what happened?
I was part of the futile effort to set up a colony on Eos. We were on our last legs, overrun by hostiles, our leader dead. The security chief, Reynolds, my friend, he refused to call for evacuation. I argued with him. Everyone saw.
Last I checked, getting into a spat wasn't against the law.
There's more. He ordered us to regroup and counterattack. We were moving through a sandstorm. I saw movement, thought it was the Ket, and I guess I panicked and fired.
Okay, so
Witness
manslaughter.
saw the chief's chest explode.
Wow. I mean, if he thought it was a Ket and he was out, like, shooting to kill. But I also feel like that's kind of a loose trigger finger there.
I'm so sorry. That's awful.
We were close. He was a stubborn son of a... I admired that about him. But I was enraged when we argued. There's a recording. It's ugly. Everyone's certain I did it on purpose so we could evacuate. Only my word otherwise.
Don't throw in the towel yet. I'll review the evidence. Maybe I can find something that'll help.
That would be great. You're a Pathfinder. I'm sure Kandros would give you access. Maybe there's still hope.
Engineering update. We are working on accessing more power from the Hyperion.
So they still have one other cell here. But what is it, like, what's, I guess that's privacy if they want to use the bathroom? Like, I'm like, what is that? That almost looks like an old TV or something. Like, back before they made, like, thin LCD TVs, like.
Engineering update. We are working on accessing
Director Tan and Pathfinder headquarters. Okay. Actually, here, you know what we should probably. There we go. Although I can look in my journal here. Union. Nope. Okay. Here, I'm still navigating some of the menus a bit. Okay, nothing new there. Okay, there's my map. Kind of wish I could track the rest of that. Or I don't know, should I just continue then, I guess? Because I'd like to try and solve this, but... Here, did I read this? Yeah? Okay, I'll double check that. No, I did not read this. Okay. Lieutenant, based on status report 16C, it seems we're no closer to gaining a foothold in any sector. Without decent recon and greater intel on this enemy, I'm starting to think our efforts are futile. The risks involved in continued loss of resources and lives makes it hard to justify. With morale this low, we need to scale down expectations again. Kandros. Double click on a quest, it will track it. Okay. So here, let's go to the map. Speak to Kandros on the Nexus or via the Tempest VidCon. Malicious Strike Team handles dangerous operations across the cluster. Speak with Kandros for authorization to participate. Okay, that I'm not too worried about. Speak with Tan. Taskin to know the Nexus. Nexus reunion. Speak with Tan. Okay, so it sounds like I gotta just speak with Tan. Kesh's office. I'm not going to worry about the the multiplayer for right now. Excuse me. Here, just in case though. There. In case this kickstarts something I'm not supposed to.
This is the planet where we landed. Habitat 7. It wasn't even close to livable.
That's been true of every world we've found. Ryder, we were discussing your next expedition.
I thought I didn't measure up as Pathfinder.
Director Addison keeps her own counsel. I keep mine.
And when you disagree?
I oversee the entire initiative, and I have decided to give you a chance to prove yourself.
Aww.
To that end, the Scourge dealt us a serious blow. Whatever it is, our scientists theorize it's not natural.
An artificial energy cloud?
It wasn't here when we left the Milky Way, yet it rendered all the Golden Worlds unlivable. Then there's the aliens you ran into, the Ket. They're obsessed with alien structures we found scattered around the cluster. They'll do anything to prevent others from accessing them. It seems murder isn't exclusive to the Milky Way. And now the challenge is to settle a world in spite of all that. This one here. Eos.
How?
Is it a chapstick?
You need to increase the viability of the planet so we can establish an outpost. Then we can bring more colonists out of stasis. The more colonists we have, the more resources we can gather to support the Nexus. Everything depends on it. There are 6 worlds we hope to settle.
Okay, but you said every planet you found is unlivable, so how do I...
Just drive the cat out.
A good Pathfinder would relish the challenge of solving it.
Right. I think I should go check on things.
And if I fail, I guess it's no sweat off your back, right? You'll just look for another Pathfinder?
Placing bets on people is part of my job. Some of them pay off. Others...
I was gonna say, maybe don't go placing bets when we're, like, limited people right now. It's... Yeah, can you wait another 600 years? Solarians don't live that long.
Just point me to my ship and I'll be out of here.
They're prepping it now in the docking bay. The coordinates for Eos will be in the computer. And when you have a moment, we should discuss the missing arcs.
I was wondering about that.
Getting some feedback.
Something wrong?
Tinnitus.
Ryder, please see me and Sam node on the Hyperion. Your implant needs attention, and we need to discuss a confidential matter.
No. I'm fine.
Huh. Okay. Ooh.
Disembarkation procedures for Hyperion are
A lot of documents there.
Ryder, you have my condolences for your father.
I appreciate it.
I didn't know him very well, although I understand he played a key role in planning the initiative. I'm sure he'd be concerned that we still have several arcs missing.
Hint, hint.
They're as much a part of the initiative as the human arc. We'll find them.
We have to. Tens of thousands of colonists are unaccounted for. It paints the initiative in an unflattering light.
I don't think we need to worry about the optics
business
of this right now. Like, I feel like the general, like, working together of this is more important than the optics, if I'm being honest, but maybe that's just me. Do you have some other business? Yeah, let's work our way around the wheel.
Sounds like the Nexus has had a rough time of it.
Publicly, I would say we're more than up for the challenge. Privately, I can tell you, it's been a disaster. The Scourge killed hundreds, many of them our senior leadership. Even the
it was the delivery that made me laugh, not the suffering. That's true. We don't have to worry about the council here, which, while nice, more money would be nicer.
How did Jean Garson die?
With the rest of the leadership. When the Nexus hit Scourge, a large wing of stasis pods was destroyed. They were killed instantly. These people traveled 600 years and died before they even woke up. Jean Garson never glimpsed Helios. She never saw her vision realized.
That's sad.
Kandros mentioned something about hitting the Scourge. How did it play out?
Criminal elements took advantage of the emergency and preyed on people's fears. An uprising followed. We had no choice but to turn to the Krogan to deal with them. They crushed the mutiny and the criminals were banished. Exiles, we call them. I doubt we've heard the last of them. They're led by an outlaw, Sloane Kelly. She used to be one of ours.
Who is this Sloane Kelly?
She was head of security on the Nexus. She opposed the uprising at first, but eventually turned traitor and joined them. Misguided sympathy for the plight of the common citizen? Nonsense. They posed a direct threat to our existence.
Okay, there's definitely more to this story than we know. Like, it's like, I don't know. When a character's like, yeah, she turned on us and, like, now she's one of the exiles and she fights us at every turn. All because, like, she cares about people. Like, not very subtle.
There don't seem to be many Krogan around.
Good riddance. The Krogan demanded a greater say in political matters. The last place you want them involved. Their muscle, nothing more. Good for fighting and lifting heavy objects. When they didn't get what they wanted, they left.
Yeah. Dislike for Krogan much?
Why don't you like the Krogan?
It's common knowledge that they are a violent, ignorant species. Long ago, they waged nuclear war on one another. Their planet was decimated. My people tried to uplift them, but the Krogan could never tame their worst instincts. What if they bring their tempers to Andromeda? We'll all be dead.
Like... Where do I begin? Like... They're big and stupid and useless and ignorant. All they're good for is bashing their head into things. Why do they want to, like, have a say in government and, like, have rights? Yuck. They were ungrateful when we introduced them to the genophage. Like, please, please. Oh, I'd love to introduce them.
What more can you tell me about the initiative?
It represents the greatest migration ever attempted. No one had ventured beyond the Milky Way before. We've all left home in search of freedom, fortune, perhaps a new beginning. We are the bravest souls each species has to offer. I hope the Nexus will serve as the seat of government for us all.
What do you know about the early days of the initiative?
As most everyone knows, Gian Garson's vision made it happen. She was an entrepreneur on Earth. Wealthy. Young for a human. Garson had the idea for the initiative in the early 2170s, I believe. Many thought leaving the Milky Way was impossible. But she persevered. And as with most great ideas, the doubters were wrong.
That is interesting how he points out it's just like young for a human. But I guess Solarians, if I'm remembering correctly, Solarians don't live very long. Like, they have a shorter lifespan than humans, so I guess that makes sense for him to say that. Because I'm sure, like, from his point of view, it's like, I don't know, like, if you're in your 20s, that'd be considered, like, middle-aged by Solarian standards.
Why do you think most people came?
There are thousands of reasons, one for every colonist here. What does any pilgrim seek? Usually, happiness, finding the thing that eludes them, the thing to fulfill them. While we cannot promise they will find it, we can facilitate the search.
It looks like a melting pot around here.
The Nexus is
Except
home
for
to
those
several
stupid
initiative
Krogans.
species. Many came ahead of the Arks. The hope is that this station will one day serve as the governing body in Andromeda. Though I'm not sure what they were thinking, lumping Krogan into the mix.
I was
As a
joking.
Solarian, my kind tend to have a low opinion of them. Nothing I've seen here has changed that.
Is that true, though? Morden's nephew got tenure at 16? I don't remember that. I'm sure it probably came up in one of, like, the millions of times I talked to Morden, but it didn't stick. That's interesting. Yeah, like, they don't live very long. It's like, what, like 40 years? 50 years? Something like that? But man, I was joking about the whole, like, yes, it's a melting pot of aliens and cultures, even the friggin' Krogan. Like, oh, this dude is spacious. What's with all the spacious? Like, I know... Okay, I'm not 100% on the timeline on this, but based on, like, what chat's telling me and what you're telling me, it's like, okay, so is this before people started getting along a little bit better? I know tension's always kind of been there between, like, the different alien species, but at the same time, it's like, I feel like this is worse. But maybe you can blame that on the fact that, like, hey, they got sent out to space like 600 years ago. They hadn't quite worked out the kinks of working together yet. Surprised by how young that is, but Morton reminds us that's almost middle age for Solarians. Huh. Like a baby. A baby. 16 years old. Alright, how about Tan's role?
As director of the initiative, are you in charge around here, or what?
If the others would allow me. They don't see me as the rightful successor.
So how does anything get done?
It doesn't.
In theory, Kesh handles the Nexus's physical operations, Kandros runs the militia, and Addison manages colonial affairs. I oversee all of it. In practice, we argue, debate, and yell at each other until a decision is made. If we're lucky. It is maddening.
Sounds like the council.
What's their problem with you?
I am not Gian Garson. Our founder was charismatic, eccentric, larger than life. Traits I cannot hope to mimic.
I'm also a spaceship.
She and her inner circle perished in the Scourge, some at the hands of the Exiles, some never made it out of stasis. I was deputy assistant for revenue management. Then all 7 leaders above me died. I was next in line for the role.
The guy who balances the budget is now in charge. I mean, it's an important skill, don't get me wrong, but I feel like that's a little outside his pay grade there.
So, you're an accountant?
Yeah.
Don't let that fool you. We are all capable of more than we know. When I was young, I was fascinated by the idea of exploring space. Life had
You
its
also want to be a
detours, and I
lion
went a
tamer?
different direction. Then I heard about the initiative and saw my chance to try the path not taken. While I may not be setting foot on new worlds, my authority can ensure that you do.
Right. Sorry.
Like, I don't think him being an accountant should, like, lock him out of trying to make a difference in the universe. Like, it seems like he is coming from it from a genuinely good place, from what I gather. I just kind of wish he wasn't such a dick to the Krogans. How about missing arcs? Tell me about those.
Any more information you can give me on the missing arcs?
No, and that is the distressing part. The Asari, Turian, and Solarian arcs are completely unaccounted for.
I feel like he needs to be snappier, but it's a good line.
I fear the worst. Should you
It's gotta
find any
fit on a
clues,
bumper
please
sticker.
investigate. Without the other arcs, the promise of the initiative can never be fulfilled.
Are there any other arcs we should expect?
We had hoped Quarians would be part of the first wave, but before departure in 2185, we got word they had technical problems with their ship.
Oh.
It seems they're also bringing along Drell, Hanar, and other species as well. Managing all of their biological needs caused complications.
Understandable.
We won't see them for some time to come.
Dang. I miss them.
What do I need to consider in making a planet viable?
Assuming the planet supports life, an outpost is critical. People like a roof over their heads, and you'll want to eliminate any hostile threats. Whether that's the cat or other terrors lurking in Helios, colonists being murdered on sight can be discouraging.
Just
also,
a little.
scouting and mapping terrain is a priority for any Pathfinder. And don't forget forward stations. You'll want those.
There'll be DLC coming up, I promise. It's gonna have Hanar and Quarians and all the other species you love. Oh, okay. See, I couldn't think of any examples off the top of my head, but it is true though. Like, it's important to have a sense of the numbers when making some of those big decisions, but I don't believe it should 100% rule your decision-making process. Like, it's good to know, but it's like one factor to consider when you're leading a large organization, whether it's a company or whether it's, you know, a colony of people. There has to be some non-number based elements to consider. Otherwise, just get a robot to do it. Like, it'll compute it faster than you will.
What can you tell me about forward stations?
I was afraid you'd ask. It's mostly what the engineers tell me. A forward station allows mining,
I don't know what it
equipment
does.
repairs, and resupply for field teams. I mean, who wouldn't want that? But seeing as how every colonization effort has failed, it's just theory at the moment. You get to test it out, Ryder.
Lucky me. All right, I believe that's it.
That's all. Thanks for your time.
I'm happy to help. You will find our futures depend on each other's success.
A lot of supply, no demand.
Good luck.
Yeah. Ooh. I get skills? Hold up, hold up, hold up. Look, 3 points. Look at that. Okay. What do we got? Let's upgrade some stuff. Okay, let's see. Okay, can't get tactical cloak. Cryo beam directs a continuous stream of super cooled particles that freezes targets. Let's see. Short range jet of flame causes bonus damage. See, I'm wondering whether I should just stick on leveling up what I have right now, because I can only have 3 at a time. Like, is there an opportunity for me to expand this to more than 3, or is that like, that's my limit? Because I mean, incinerate and throw have been very useful. Concussive shot's nice. Yeah, you know what? Let's upgrade incinerate. There. Recharge speed up. Let's go for it. And I can get like 1 thing. Let's see what. Let's go to biotics. See, Nova. Point blank, high damage explosion around the user. Got shockwave. Enemies, backlash. Maybe I'll save it for now. Because then when I level up again, I'll be able to get to level 2 with throw and even concussive shot. 3 is the limit, but you can switch it out if necessary. Okay. I think I'll stick with this for right now. Can upgrade Cora with something. Actually, you know what? Maybe I'll upgrade the biotic skills. Oh, whoop. Went back too far. Hold on. Biotics. Let's do pull. There we go. Okay. Wait, did that not save it? Shoot. Let's see. Oh, cause I need 2 for that, I guess? Hold on. Correct. Okay. $3 points invested in the skills. 0 points. Okay, sorry, I'm just... Admittedly, I had a long day at work before I started tonight, so I also recognize my brain's kind of busted. Okay. 0 points for me. Cora's got 2. Liam's got 2. I thought I spent 1, though. I spent it on biotics. Or, oh, wait. She already have... Oh, no, that's me. What the heck? Hold on. Here. Oh, this is all I got. Okay. Apologies. Brain is busted. Let's put it into charge. Why not? And Liam. Liam's got some points. Let's see. Frag grenade, havoc strike. What will that do? Recharge speed. Okay. Oh, is level 2 typically just like recharge speed? Is that like takes less damage for short time after using havoc strike? Now let's go for frag grenade. There we go. Okay. There we go. That's skills for that. I've got... I thought I left myself with one skill. Anyway. I'm not going to worry about it. We'll save here and we'll call that for tonight. So we got to finish up the very first mission. Dad died, which I knew was going to happen. I knew it. Those death flags are waving right in my face. I'm like, you're going to give me a dad voiced by Clancy, and then you're going to take him away from me, and I knew it. But we also got to be introduced to some new characters. We've got some interesting new powers. We've got an AI in our head, which is fun. And we've got a couple little side quests to work on. So I'm excited to see where things go from here. We're going to pick up Mass Effect Andromeda on Monday night at 7:30. If anything changes between now and then, you can find the details on Discord, on Twitter, on Threads. The details will be around. Apparently I've got a ship. I haven't been on it yet, but I'm also trying to like spring a guy out of jail. So, I mean, I'm working on it. Also, we've got some messy interpolitics between the different groups. So, yay. It's a Mass Effect game. Thoughts now that I'm 2 sessions in? I'm enjoying it. I'm curious to see where things go. I'm trying to find the right words here. The parts that I like the most about Mass Effect are how the different cultures and groups clash against each other and what that means for you to navigate that and being able to navigate that in a way that you can personalize. It's like, oh, like I'm going to side with them. I'm going to side with this side. I'm going to try and get them to work out their differences. I love that stuff. And that was something I really enjoyed about the original Mass Effect trilogy. Seeing flavors of that being introduced at this point in the game has got me very excited. I'm starting to get more of the hang of the combat. It definitely does seem to have more of a focus on the combat, which is not a problem. It seems like they're still balancing it out really well with a lot of like the interpolitics and like trying to, like, I don't want to say trying to get everyone to get along, but because you don't have to play it that way. That's just the way I play it. But I'm enjoying it a lot so far. It's got enough tiny little janky moments to make me laugh, but not enough that it's distracting. I'm enjoying it. And hopefully you'll enjoy the journey with me on Monday night when we pick it up for part 3. Until then, can nearly sabotage the cure for the genophage, lead the Geth Quarians to extinction. I know, like that was, like you can do that. You can lead like a totally chaotic playthrough of the first trilogy. I feel like this game might not have as many opportunities just because I feel like, I don't know if they were planning it for it to be a self-contained thing, but I'd be curious to see where your options can lead you in this game. But in any case, I hope you have a lovely rest of your week, and I hope you have a lovely weekend. And hopefully I will see you on Monday night at 7:30 for more Mass Effect Andromeda. Until then, have a good one. See ya.